New York, after a season full of complications, things are finally simple for the Brooklyn Nets. Win 2 games at home and they're in the playoffs. Kevin Durant scored 36 points, leading a pair of fourth-quarter surges that carried the Nets into a tie for 7th place in the Eastern Conference with a 118-107 victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers on Friday night. The Nets caught the Cavaliers at 43-38 with a game remaining and clinched the tiebreaker. They will finish 7th if they beat Indiana on Sunday in their final regular season game. The number 7 team hosts number 8 on Tuesday, moving into the playoffs with a victory. Brooklyn put itself in position for that by regaining control in the fourth quarter and holding Cleveland to 19 points. Game of runs. We made ours early, they hit us in the mouth and I like how we responded, Durant said. So that's just been the nature of our season. Just getting knocked down and seeing how we respond, and I thought tonight was a good example of how we can respond. The loser of the 7-8 game has a second shot at the postseason by beating the winner of the game between the numbers 9 and 10 teams on Friday. The Nets didn't figure on having to worry about any of that. But between Durant missing 21 games with a sprained knee, Irving missing many more because he isn't vaccinated against the coronavirus and couldn't play in New York until recently, and the mid-season trade of James Harden, they never turned into the predicted powerhouse. That's the past, Irving said. Now we just control what we can control and get ready to hoop. Irving shook off a poor shooting night to finish with 18 points, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. Bruce Brown had 18 points, 10 rebounds and 8 assists for the Nets, who won their 3rd straight. Andre Drummond had 15 points and 12 rebounds. Darius Garland scored 31 points for the Cavaliers, who dropped their 3rd straight. They got rookie Evan Mobley back after a 5-game absence with a sprained left ankle but are still missing all-star center Jarrett Allen because of a broken finger that has sidelined him nearly a month. I'm proud of the way they played and proud of the effort that they played with, the way they kept coming back and staying in the game, Cavs coach J.B. Bickerstaff said. We had a few lapses, especially in that fourth quarter, and when you have great players like they got, they make you pay. Mobley and Lauri Markkanen each had 17 points. I just went out there and played, Mobley said. Wasn't trying to think too much about not playing and stuff like that, so I was just really playing my game and I feel like it came pretty easily tonight, fitting in pretty comfortable from the start of the game. Durant scored 16 points in the first quarter, but the Cavaliers defended well across the middle 2 periods and were ahead 93-89 early in the fourth. Durant then made a go-ahead 3-pointer during a 10-0 spurt that made it 99-93. Cleveland got the next 2 baskets, but Durant made another 3 to kick off an 8-0 run that put Brooklyn in control at 107-97 with about 4.5 minutes remaining. Durant was 6 for 7 in the first quarter and the Nets led 34-19. Cleveland cut it to 62-54 at the half.